Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best quest rewards in RuneScape 3. Also, this is sort of going to be like a quest planning guide. I'm going to be organizing the video showing the quests you should probably complete first. So you can definitely take that into account and sort of build a list on some really useful quests that you guys should do when you are starting a new account. And before I go ahead and jump into the video, I do want to give a shout out to my Discord server. The link to that is in the description down below. If you guys have any questions about anything RuneScape related, then you can ask us in there. We also do a few PVM related activities and try and get some beginners to learn how to do PVM. So if you guys are interested in that, the link to the Discord server is in the description down below. And also, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really will support me. And hit that subscribe button if you're looking for more RuneScape 3 content. Anyway, guys, I really hope you do enjoy the video. So first things first, I do want to talk about some useful info. So in this video, I am going to be ordering the quests based on which ones you would generally complete first. And I'm only going to mention the more useful ones. There's always going to be a bunch of prerequisite quests that you will need to have completed for many of these quests. So there are going to be a lot of quests that I don't mention that you will need to have completed before you actually do the ones that I am going to be mentioning. And the ones that I am going to be mentioning, they're going to be the really useful ones. They're going to offer some really great rewards that will help you build your account. So jumping into the first useful quest that I do want to mention, this is the Waterfall Quest. So there are no requirements for this quest and it offers some really great XP rewards. So when you are starting a brand new fresh account, Waterfall Quest is one of the first quests I would recommend you guys do. It offers you just one quest point, but it does give you 13,750 attack and strength XP. This will allow you to go straight from level 1 attack and level 1 strength all the way up to level 30, so you'll be able to skip those first 30 levels, which will obviously save you a lot of time. And also this quest is going to be needed to complete some other quests later on down the road. Now the second useful quest that I do want to talk about is the Smoking Kills quest. This quest does have a few requirements. It requires level 35 Slayer, as well as 25 crafting, and then there's also 5 quest requirements as well. But this quest is really useful, especially if you are planning on doing Slayer on your account. So the rewards from this quest, it will allow you to gain the full amount of Slayer points. That is the big thing with this. So whenever you complete a Slayer task, you will be getting the full amount. If you don't have this completed, you'll only be getting half the amount. So you'll be able to gain many more Slayer points, and it will allow you to save up and eventually get the Slayer helmet, which is the first Slayer reward that you will want to purchase. You'll also learn the ability to craft the Slayer helmet through completing this quest, so it is going to be really important to have this quest completed for any new account. Now moving on to the next useful quest, this is Fairy Tale 1, and this is a part of a long quest series that you will need to have completed. There are quite a few requirements, so there's 5 quests that you will need to have completed beforehand. Jungle Potion, Lost City, Nature Spirit, Priest in Peril, and the Restless Ghost. These are all going to be needed for some later on quests as well. The main thing with this quest though, the big reward, is the Magic Secateurs. These will allow you to harvest a few extra herbs every time you go to harvest, so it will essentially make you a little bit more money if you are planning on planting herbs, which is really good because planting herbs is a really good moneymaker, especially for newer accounts. Now the next quest that I want to mention is the Throne of Miscellania. There are quite a few requirements here, including 56 quest points, so that may take a while, but it is also a part of a pretty important quest series, and a lot of these quests you will need to have completed already. Now the big reward with the Throne of Miscellania is the Managing Miscellania minigame. Essentially with this minigame you will be able to build up your approval based on some actions you do around the island and around the kingdom, and based on your approval level you will be gathering some resources in the coffer, and you can collect this for some pretty easy and free money. So it is a pretty good passive money maker, and that is why it is a pretty good reward. Also, they are looking at reworking the Managing Miscellania, making the rewards a bit better since it is a bit outdated now. So it will be a really good quest to have completed, especially once they do get around to reworking it and making the rewards a little bit better. The Jack of Spades quest is another really useful quest that you guys will want to have completed. It only has 2 quest requirements before you can complete this quest. Now also, when you do complete this quest, you will gain access to Menethos. Menethos is a really good mid-level area. It will unlock a lot of more skilling methods for mid-level players, and you'll also gain access to some new quests as well as some other really useful things as well. So this is definitely an area that you will want to have unlocked, and it's going to be super useful for the mid-level players. Another super useful quest that you guys will want to complete is the World Wakes quest. This is a Grandmaster quest, but it can be completed without any quest prerequisites, so that is really useful. You will want to complete this as soon as possible. The main rewards that you will gain from this quest are the ultimate abilities Death Swiftness as well as Sunshine. You'll also gain a ton of XP rewards as well. This quest can be pretty long to complete, but it is definitely worth it just by unlocking those ultimate abilities. You will need a decent combat level to complete the quest because you will need to fight a few quest bosses, so it's not like you can complete this quest right off the bat when you start a new account. You will need to be a decent combat level at least. Suggested is around 100 plus combat level. This quest is highly recommended to complete as soon as possible though, because these ultimate abilities are often the best in many different PvM situations for both ranged and magic, so definitely try and complete this as soon as you can. Desert Treasure is another really useful quest that you guys will want to have completed. It does have a few requirements. You will need to have quite a few quests completed before you can complete Desert Treasure, and then you'll also need a few skill requirements as well. This quest does take a while to complete, but the rewards are really great. The big reward that you will unlock is the Ancient Magics. These are some pretty useful spells, especially for certain creatures like Muspaz, which you will be able to unlock later on. However, the main reason for completing this quest is because it is a prerequisite for the Temple at Senntisten quest, which we will be looking at next. And this is going to be a really important quest, so you will want this completed so you can actually access the next quest. And so as I said, following Desert Treasure is the Temple at Senntisten. This quest will unlock curses, so you will get Soul Split, which requires 92 prayer, and also Turmoil and its variants at 95 prayer. These are extremely useful for PvM. Now on the right you can see there are quite a few quest requirements. You also require 125 kudos from the Varrock Museum, so there are quite a few requirements before you can actually complete this quest, but it is definitely worth doing. This is a quest that you will want to grind for. You will have to complete a lot of quests beforehand, but it is definitely going to be worth it. Now you can delay this because if you don't have 92 prayer or 95 prayer, then the curses won't really be useful because you won't be able to access the good ones. So you can delay this if you do have a low prayer level or don't have the money to train it up. But I would highly recommend you guys try and complete this quest and get the prayer level so you can use curses. Now moving on to the next quest, we have the Fate of the Gods quest. It does have quite a few skill requirements as well as one quest requirement, which is Missing Presumed Dead. The rewards are pretty good. As you can see, it does offer quite a few XP rewards, 125,000 Magic XP, along with 100,000 Divination and Slayer XP, and 75,000 Agility XP, 50,000 Summoning XP. So this is a ton of XP for completing a quest, and it only does have one quest requirement. You will also unlock the Shard of Zeros, which can be pretty useful in some situations. You'll unlock Muspaz, as well as the Elder Divination area, where you can train Divination at level 75. So this is overall a really great quest to complete, especially just the 100,000 Divination XP. Divination is a pretty slow skill to train, so just gaining that XP through a quest is super useful. Now moving on to the next quest, we have the Elder Kiln. This does have a few requirements, 75 magic, 60 agility, and 41 mining. This quest will take a while to complete, but it does offer some pretty good rewards. As you can see, some really good XP rewards, but then you'll also gain access to the Fight Kiln. Now, by completing the Fight Kiln, you will get the option to get one of 3 capes. There is one cape for each combat style. So as you can see, the style bonuses from this cape, this is the melee cape. It does give 33.5 strength bonus, which is the highest and best in slot for the cape slot. So these capes, they are really great and you will want to obtain them. they will essentially be your best in slot cape, and that will boost your DPS in various different PvM situations. And moving on to the next quest, of course, we have Plague's End. This is a super useful quest to complete because it does unlock Prifdiness. Now, there are quite a few requirements. As you can see on the right, there is a lot of skill requirements that may be difficult for some players to obtain. Unlocking Prifdiness is super useful though. It is a great high-level area and it will unlock a lot of new content for you guys. There's a lot of really good training methods for high-level players. There's also a Grand Exchange. Essentially, there's everything you want in Prifdiness, so definitely you do want to unlock this. Now, there are a lot of quest requirements as well that come along with Plague's End, and as you can see, this is the list of all the quest requirements before you can complete Plague's End. It is definitely worth to complete it though. Prifdiness is a really useful area to unlock and will unlock a lot of really good content for you guys. Now, once you have completed Plague's End, you will then be able to complete the Light Within. This is a follow-up with Plague's End, and it will be pretty useful to unlock. You'll unlock the Serene Spells and Prayers. That is the main reward that you will obtain from this quest. It does have quite a few requirements though, level 80 on quite a few skills, and then also of course you will need Plague's End completed. This quest is really good to complete. As you can see, you get a ton of XP in various different skills. You also get access to the Serene Spells and Prayers, which is actually really useful, especially with various skilling methods. And then you'll also gain some extra content with Tardiad, where you will unlock Crystal Shapeshifters. These are a pretty good Slayer creature as well. So overall, this quest is a pretty good one to complete. Now moving on to the next quest, we have the River of Blood. This quest does have quite a few requirements. As you can see, the skill requirements are listed on the right there, and there's also a ton of quest requirements as well. Now, the rewards that you will obtain from the River of Blood are pretty good. You'll obtain some XP rewards, but the main reward that you are going to want is the Sun Spear. So the Sun Spear is super useful because it is a tier 78 weapon, which can be transformed into a melee, magic, and ranged weapon. Now, this is really, really important because you will be able to augment this, and then you can obtain some really useful perks and use it as a switch item. So for an example, if you have the perk Planted Feet, you can use this on the Sun Spear, and then you can transform it into a ranged weapon as well as a magic weapon and use it for both a ranged and magic switch. It is just a really useful item when doing PvM, just so you can use it for switches, and it'll definitely increase your DPS when doing PvM. And so moving on to the last useful quest that I will be covering in this video. This quest is Sliske's Endgame. There is a ton of quest requirements before you can complete this quest, so you do need to keep that in mind. It is sort of one of the last quests you will probably complete. Now, there is some pretty decent rewards with this quest. First off, the XP rewards, they're phenomenal. You'll gain a total of 1 million XP in any skill you want. That is pretty significant just for a reward. Now, you will also obtain the Ring of Whispers. This is a really useful ring, especially when doing some gathering skills. So it will provide a +3 invisible level boost to Divination, Farming, Fishing, Hunter, and also Archaeology. And then also when mining, you will gain a +3 damage boost. And when woodcutting, you will gain a 3% boost. So essentially, it is useful for any gathering skill. This is going to be really useful for skilling, and if you're going for max at this point, then it'll be a great ring for that. That is basically it for the quest rewards from this quest. You'll get a ton of XP rewards as well as this pretty cool ring that will help you level up the gathering skills. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful. If you guys are starting a new account, hopefully this will be a pretty good quest guide and give you a good idea of which quests you may want to strive for first and try and complete, as well as just an idea of some really good quest rewards that are in the game. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.